it. And then it's the quality control, which is this. We've got printer rows in here as well, so we'll set everything up now shortly. The rest is quite straightforward. So for now, I will switch on the machine. The power button is on the side. There's a green button here on the side. At the back here, there's a charging port. So this one is the one that comes in here. Adapter. So the adapter's got a little arrow on it on top. Then you just plug it in. Then you can charge. So it's got a battery indicator here. It's got a light. So it's green, it's fully charged, but as it discharges, it will change. So the machine is portable. You can carry it around from ward to ward, or it can remain stationary. The other hospitals where we did delivery, they put it on a small little trolley. They just push it around on the trolley. So it's up to you how you want to use it. So to remove it, you just pull back here on the arrow, and then you can remove it. So you need to enter login details in order to go inside the machine. I'll show you. Whoever is using the machine. So as you will see, you can come closer. On the machine there's date and time. As you can see, the time is wrong, so we need to fix the time. It's very important that the time is correct, just for future reference. If you're pulling out patient data, it will show on this date and what time, so we don't want incorrect time. So just to change the time, it's in the manual, but I'll do it now as well. Go to setup, go to date. What's the time?
9:21.
9:20.
It's 21. 21.
Okay. So it's very important that the time is always correct. Any questions so far? Very good. Okay. On the machine, if you see here in the corner, there's a little question mark. If you press the question mark, there's videos of, for example, how to change the calibrant, how to run a sample, how to do quality control, how to run a capillary sample. I can just quickly play one video just so you see how it works. I'll just show you again. If you press on the question mark here, so it will give you small instructions there, and then you can press play, and then it will guide you. But there's reference cards as well, and our contact details are at the back. So if you get stuck, you're not managing on the machine, on the reference card, you can always give us a call. Okay. So when we set up the machine, the very first thing that we always do is we install the calibrant. So I'll do that. So the calibrants, yes, it's a very important point to note. For all these consumables except the paper, they must always be refrigerated. Not frozen, but refrigerated. They're kept between 2 and 8 degrees Celsius. Maybe we'll say somewhere on the packaging. Yeah, between 2 and 8 degrees Celsius. And then when you open the packaging, these packs, you never throw them away. You should always keep them, because they've got little QR codes on them, and the machine scans them. Only once the machine is scanned, then you can throw it away. I'd also like to demonstrate the loading of the paper.
How long does it last?
Sorry?
How long does it
I'll
last?
show you now once it's installed. It shows you on the machine. That's a good question. Once we're done, I'd also like us to run a blood sample. So do we have any volunteers? You can draw blood.
As long as it's venous, yes.
Sorry?
Venous, yes.
Yeah. So it can be arterial, venous, one of the two.
Okay. I'll
Or
volunteer.
maybe what we can do, if there's a patient, if you've got blood sample, like the hospital where I was yesterday had a blood sample of a patient and we ran that.
Do you need it heparinized or without heparin?
And for now, we just put it in the syringe.
Without heparin. Want it to clot?
Sorry?
Want it to clot?
So what we do is we you warm it and then you just to shake it up just so it doesn't clot. So it's mixed properly.
Coagulate.
When you're ready, just let me know and I'll get you back.
You have
I'll get you back.
It's the
okay,
blood
so
still.
the paper you put it in like that for the first time. You just put it in and this part sticking out and then close it. So we're gonna install the calibrant now. So on the calibrant, it comes with a little key. I'll show you what the key is for now. But like I say, once you've put in the calibrant, it works for 60 days. So it's not something that you do every day. Yeah. So on the machine, you go to setup, you go to replace calibrant pack. And then it will say open the chamber door. The chamber door is here on the side. So the door is open. Then it will give you another instruction to scan the barcode. It's supposed to light red here. That's the light one. Setup. Okay. Okay. Remove the key and then now we can insert. So the calibrant has got an arrow on top. And then it says push. Insert it. Then it will say replacement success. So on the machine, you can come closer. It will show you, it says 50 uses. You can run 50 tests or 60 days, whichever comes first. So if you didn't test it at all, at the end of 60 days, it's still going to need to replace. Right, so after that, the next thing that we do is we run a quality control. Oh yes, this key is for, you can lock this so that the door cannot be opened. In case, patients or some people might want to tamper with it. You can throw it away because with every, every calibrant is a terminal key. So after you've scanned it, all these things, you can now discard it.
So if they always open before the 60 days or the 50 tests,
It will give you an error.
so then I won't have to replace it.
In most cases, you have to replace it. Because it's counting down, so the door must never be open. It's preferable to lock it actually. So these are quality control tubes. So even this little box, it's got a QR code in it, we'll need to scan it. Okay, the quality control, you never hold it in your hand because it needs to be kept cool. So preferably you hold them like this. Then you should mix it up properly. Tap it so the float can come down. Yes, and then I just want to affirm that everything that I'm doing here, all these demonstrations, there's videos online. So once I've gotten the emails, I'll just share the links for the videos. Mr. Martin,
Yeah, it's coming. It's running from side. Which means
okay, so these are our test cartridges. Let's have a look. This is just to keep it dry, to keep out moisture inside the pack. So same with the pack, you never throw it away. It's got a QR code on it. This process you do once every week, or once a week, or whenever the calibrant has been changed. So you break off the little part here on top, make sure all the fluid is down. Then you draw out the fluid.
I think the compound, the control.
Make sure the A is out. Then you remove the needle. Then the syringe, you put it into the cartridge. And then on the machine, you go to QC. It's now to run the quality control. Press BG, scan cartridge barcode. If it didn't scan properly, just make sure it's scanned properly. Scan QC barcode. Scan. Try to hold that for me. Okay. Then we insert our cartridge. Click, make sure it goes down. Then it will do quality control. Then once it's done, it's going to print results. It takes about 3-4 minutes. Yeah, then this can be thrown away. This you can put it back.
what is the level one? Because that one is really level 2.
We mostly use level 2. And we put this back in the refrigerator. Since we're done with the quality control process, please get to see the fridge. So after calibrating, it's going to sample, and then when it samples, we'll see the liquid actually going down. And when we run our blood sample, it's the same process.
that I need? The sampling looks very long.
You actually don't need a lot of blood. 0.5, 0.8. In fact, you can do capillary sample as well. This is good. You still need to do the range.
Good morning, maternity.
Okay, so it shows the results. Let me just, I'll print another one. Just have a look. So here it's just showing all the parameters that it can measure: pH, PO2, PCO2, all those other parameters, and then it's saying in control. So if it says in control, then it means everything's fine. Otherwise, it will say out of control.
So it's not measuring by cup.
What's the symbol for backup?
Beige.
Let me just make sure.
What about, did it not have carbon monoxide?
So the parameters that it measures is the pH, PO2, PCO2, Na, K, Ca, Ci, HCT, GLU, and NEC.
There's no vital.
That's the parameters that it measures.
Made by cup in mix.
It cannot be added.
Base excess to be able to diagnose a BKA.
I think we'll need a bigger machine for that. Okay, we can prepare the blood sample. So we run the
Where's the blood dealer?
The blood dealer, yeah.
This is pure fluorescence.
I'll look into that. Are you sure that's the same?
She works with the machine.
So a blood sample on the week.
Mm.